A very good morning and welcome to Kowloon Cricket Club for Game 1. It's the Cricket Hong Kong Premier League T20 series, the women's game. First up here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Aaron Bush with you. It's Kowloon Cricket Club up against Lantau. Lantau winning the toss, selecting to bat. Rita header with ball in hand for KCC from the pavilion end. Umpire John Prakash just confirming with scorers that they are ready at square leg. Umpire Aftab Ahmed. News from the middle. Big out for KCC. We will run through the teams as we get through this first innings, but you may notice up the top there, it is not Yasmin Dazwani, out with an injury after a game collision yesterday in the Saturday Division 2 game for the KCC Saracens. Akshay Kala will do the wicket-keeping duties today. Opening the batting for Lantau, Mahekdeep Kaur and Vansi Chowdhury. Vansi on strike. Mahekdeep at the non-striker's end. One of the big ins for Lantau, able to drag some India Club players in today. So Vansi will face the first delivery. Starts with a dot. Nice ball outside off for Rita. So it's a Lantau home game, even though we're at Kowloon Cricket Club. So we'll run through their side first today. The captain, Alishba Khanwal, Kashvi Thaka, April Rose, Charlene Kalitzo, Asfa Rangzeb. It's a good line there from Rita as well. Starting nice and tidy. Christine Joy Lavino in the side today for Lantau. Myra Baloch coming across from India Club as well. And that one is a little bit too far outside the off stump. First extra in the books for Lantau. Gurkamore Kaur in the side today for Lantau as well. The wicketkeeper will be Joylene Kaur. Mahekdeep, of course, out there in the middle at the non-striker's end. So no ball being called from square leg here. So two extras plus scampering through for a single, which means Mahekdeep's going to get the free hit here. Riaz Nayab and Vansi Chowdhury rounding out the playing 11 today for Lantau. It's popped up in the air. Of course, no chance of a catch. So it's first runs off the bat for Lantau. It's Vansi back on strike. That's popped up in the air and it's been taken. That's a massive wicket. Vansi Chowdhury out for one. KCC Premier strike in the first over. Lantau 4 for 1. Chowdhury departs for 1. So the captain with the catch. And can't understate this young KCC side, missing their most experienced player, Yasmin Dazwani. That is a massive wicket. Brings the wicketkeeper for Lantau, Joylene Kaur, out to the middle. Nicely played, standing up and just punching back. That one dribbles through to the keeper. A big over for KCC, getting a wicket in the first. Lantau, 4 for 1. Going to be a header double act from either end here at Caerleon Cricket Club. The captain, Maheen Header, to take the ball from the bowling club end. Mahek deep on strike. That's going to be a no ball as it doesn't carry on through. So a free hit coming up again. 2 no balls, and Mahek Deep gets to face the free hit twice. It trickles away backward of square. Get 3 for 1. It's the same result as the last no ball free hit. Joylene Kerr now on strike. Both these two out in the middle have been a guest on the 852 podcast. They were on together, in fact. Unrelated, but very good friends. Looking for a big partnership. Get Lantau for a good score today. Well, there's going to be good runs here. This could be the first boundary of the day. It is. It's pushed away backward a square on the 45 for 4. Joylene Kerr gets off the mark with a boundary. Sounded nice off the bat. Picked up well in the field. Good throw in as well. Safely through in the end for a single to finish off the over. 7 runs coming from the second as Lantau move into double figures, and all the ones, they're 11 for 1. Playing side today for Caerleon Cricket Club, led by obviously Maheen Header, who bowled that over. And lots of youngsters getting their debut for KCC in the Premier League T20 format. Ashana Shah, Anjali Mehta, Anna Centerville, Akshakala, the one with the gloves on today, Iris Ridges, Kabita Giri, Lavinia Chair, Rita Header, who's bowling over number 3, Sasha Shinde, and Zara Header rounding out the playing 11 for KCC today. So as you can see, with no Yasmin Dazwani in the side today. It's a much younger setup. Oh, that's been put down at Gully. Chopped away. Anjali Mehta took that one on the shoulder in the end. It flew to the gully position. Another good delivery, hands on head from Rita Hedda. It's been roughly a year since I called Women's Premier League game here at Kowloon Cricket Club. I must say, Rita has got a number of yards of pace on it from last year. She's looking quick. And accurate, racking up the dot balls in the second over. On the pads, straying down leg though. Five straight dot balls here from Rita Hedda. So a chance put down. Got a wicket in her first over. She's looked likely for a second one so far today. But that one's just too short. Ruins the string of dot balls. Work to do. Running away backward of square. It's not got the legs to get to the big boundary down there near the training sheds. Oh, they're going to run on the arm here. Clever running. Just at the last minute. I feel like it's just clipped the edge where the matting is, maybe just at the edge of the pitch, and it's just shot straight up. Fill-in wicketkeeper, of course, if you're just joining us. Aksha Kala having to put the gloves on today with a late withdrawal, a big withdrawal, the big name of Yasmin Dazwani, unable to play, shoulder injury, I believe. Sure she's watching on at home and wasn't a shoulder injury. She'll WhatsApp me and tell me I'm wrong. But as it is, Aksha seems like she's fine, just readjusting that grill. Make sure the helmet's on fine. And just guides that one through the gully. A floating deep third. Picks it up, keeps it to one. Joylene. Oh, lots of bottom hand on that one, but it doesn't carry to cover extra cover. And so dots out, 5 runs coming from the 7th. Lantau moving towards the half-century mark. They're 47 for 1. I'm talking about the other game, Diaska Little So One, saying they were going at a good clip, getting up to the half-century inside 9 overs. At this rate, Lantau will be getting it in the 8th. A change in bowling from the bowling club end. Iris Ridges into the attack. Another one of the youngsters for KCC Premier. Starts going down leg as well. And got coverage as it wasn't overly hit from Mahak. onto the pads, but going down leg. Oh, that almost chopped on. Beautiful delivery. So close to the outside of that off stump. Just pulling up Iris's ESPN Crick info page. And it tells me that she's 13. Probably the youngest one out there for sure. Turned 13 last December, so bowling well so far, belying her age. Drags that one down leg, but again, backward of square, protection, doing a good job. Rita header. Of course. The youngest one out there. That's a good delivery. Oh, it's too far outside off. Wasn't far away. Better than the ones that go down leg. And with the extra, the 50 comes up for Lantau. Inside 8 overs. Got that nice run rate. 6.5. 9 wickets in hand. Sitting pretty. Obviously, the far stronger side today. Keeps it short. Lavinia does the clean-up work, so they will take one more. Full, gets bat on it, gets away with it. To be honest, that could have easily been dispatched for 6. Take a dot to finish off the over. Pretty tidy one as well. 4 runs coming from the 8th as Lantau bring up the half century. They're 51 for 1. Another change in bowling. Zara Hedda coming into the attack today for the first time. Means all 3 Hedda sisters will have bowled in the first half of the game. Rita walking past, giving her sister a bit of advice. Just pokes it forward of point and an early call for a run. I'll take that one as well. KCC Premier, as they have done for the last few years, making life a little bit easier in commentary. There's always a 27% chance that a header, well, actually 30% chance that a header's either bowling or going to get the ball in the field. They're not keeping. Free hit coming up with the no ball, though. 50-run partnership up now between these two. $50-run partnership between Mahek, and that's up in the air over the top of the infield. Captain onto it quickly. Throw just a little bit the right of Zara, so get back for a comfortable 2. And gets revenge straight through onto the middle stump. That ends the 50-run partnership. Mahek core bowled out for 18. Lantau lose their second on 56. Just what KCC wanted. They needed to break that partnership. It was starting to look very dangerous. A 52-run partnership comes to an end. Rotating through the bowling has worked now. The run rate is pretty good for Lantau coming out to the crease. Asfa Rangzeb. I'm not mistaken, I think Afsa's got Chinese characters on the back of her shirt, which made it a little bit harder for me to try to identify who was going out to bat. Big number 9 helped, though, because that's the number she's listed with today. End of a successful over for KCC Premier with Lantau losing their second wicket. They're 57 for 2 after 9. Iris to continue from the bowling club end. Not sure any bat. Yes, there is some bat onto that one, which saves the wide. cut away nicely. The sliding effort in the field. I'm going to say it's a header out there at forward point. It is. It's Zara. As I say, the rule of thirds when it's KCC Premier, third of a chance that the person in the field is going to be one of the header sisters. And they usually put themselves in the toughest of positions as well. So Zara's at point. Looks like Rita is at backward square on the boundary. And Maheen is lurking at mid-wicket, looking for a catch. Beats forward point, but doesn't beat cover. Rangzeb looking to get off the mark now, back on strike. It's in the air, just over the top of Iris's head. Will get off the mark. Chansey. Vinia doing the fielding. One more ball to get us to the halfway mark here at Kowloon Cricket Club. And work to do in the deep. As I said, Rita was down there and does a good job with the good arm. Gets it in. I'll take one to finish off the over. 10 overs done. Lantau 60 for 2. And that'll take us into the drinks break here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Lantau ladies, if you're just joining us, they won the toss. They elected to bat. And they're going at sixes after 10. They're 60 for 2. Join us in a few moments' time for the second half of the first innings of Game 1 of the Cricket Hong Kong T20 Premier League Series. Back after the drinks break. Zara Hatter continuing from the pavilion end. Jolene on strike. Cuts away. Beats cover. Work to do. Iris chasing it down to the boundary. Flicks it back nicely to the captain. And get back for a 2. Bit of a teamwork in the field there from KCC. Oh, that's hit hard, but straight to mid on. Take 1. That's a no ball. Free hit coming up. Rungzep on 1. It's well wide that time as well. One was put down. There was a chance. At square leg. Slovenia came across to her left, but bobbled out. So finish off the over. Lantau 66 for 2 after 11. Ridges to continue. 2 overs, none for 7. The young gun for KCC looking good. Oh, up in the air again. Caught and bowled. Chance takes it, gets the wicket. What a great catch. What a great caught and bowled and well deserved. Irish Ridges gets the wicket. Rungzeb out for 2. Lantau lose their third on 66. Good catch in the end. Want someone to take the catch and do it yourself, says Iris. Gets a wicket in the Premier League. Lavino coming out to the crease at number 5 for Lantau, joining Joylene Kerr, who's still looking good out there in the middle, 29 off 41. We know how good with the bat Christine Joy Lavino can be. So this could be a very dangerous pairing for Lantau, in a good way for them and a bad way for KCC. They'd like to get wicket early before they both get set. Putting some pressure on as well, catching extra cover in place. And mid-wicket well inside the circle. Well, that one hit the seam, took off down leg. So a couple of W's to start with for Iris in her third. A big top edge in the air, getting underneath. It takes the catch. Rita header. And she's got 2 in 1 over here. Iris, massive wicket. Lavino out for a duck. Lantau lose their 4th on 67. Well, this is a massive over for KCC. It was up in the air. Running in off the boundary. Rita header. Safe pair of hands. Gets the job done. And a big high 10 from Iris. She's got 2 in 2 balls of a third. 2 for 8. Said they KCC wanted to get that breakthrough early. And that's exactly what they did. Charlene Calizzo coming in at number 6 now. Lantau just stuttering after such a good start. A 50-run partnership for the second wicket. If you take that out of the equation, I think it was 52 runs in the end. They've lost 3 wickets for 11. Might have been exactly a 50-run partnership going by memory now. So could be 3 wickets for 13. Well, it's still all W's for Ridges this over. Wicket wide. Odds would say a red W's coming. It's not how cricket works. Sometimes when I commentate it, it works and I get excited. Oh, that is in the air. One bounce to that extra cover they'd put in place close. Shinde was there, but it was to her left, unable to carry. A bit fluky to get off the mark, but gets down the non-striker's end, which is exactly what they need to do now. Lantau, they need to have Joylene on strike. She's looked rock solid. Cricket Hong Kong China women's player. One just staying on the pitch. It was dragged down with the right arm. Almost heading off onto pitch number 3. Work to do, but straight to Rita, waiting at backward square. So good result, really, for KCC. Good runs again, of course, from Joylene. Missing out on the boundary. Able to find the gap between backward square. It does bring Calizzo back on strike for Lantau. And that could have been a chance. I think might have calls of catch. I'm not sure. We'll wait for the decision here from umpire Aftab. It is buys, so no damage done for KCC apart from the 1 extra run in the books. That's going to be a no ball. Double bouncer. It's an eventful over. It's been 7 extras, 2 wickets. This will be the 12th delivery from Iris. In the air, could be 3 wickets. All just falling into the palms as Lavinia was running. I was a free hit. My apologies. I did get excited. There's so many extras in the books. Didn't matter if it went down. It did. It was another run in the books. And end of the over. 10 runs coming from it and 2 wickets. Lantau after 12, 76 for 4. Going to be a change in bowling for KCC Premier. I'll have to wait to get some confirmation on who is bowling this over. Oh, a long way down. Easy throw. Should be out. Oh, into the shin. A calamity there. Charlene was miles gone. Anna is bowling over number 13 for KCC. That's hit hard. Straight back to the bowler, though. Oh, it could have been another wicket for KCC on that first delivery. And that's cut hard to cover. I'm going to run on the arm and get through safely. That was a better run between these two. More talking. Joylene moves to 32. Plenty of overs left to bring up her half century. Get Lantau into triple figures. Bit of a way swing for Anna. As we said at the start of the broadcast, very young and new team for KCC Premier. Quite a few names I haven't called before. Anna being one of them. Oh, that's come off the hip. Luckily it did because it was going on to middle stump, leg by. This has been a very good over. Citavel is the one run off the bat. Almost getting through the defences of Galizzo there. Selling Kerr, though, back on strike. On the pad, be another leg by. It's going to be more than one as a misfield. Allows them to come back for an easy 2. So a little bit of bat in that one. There was. A nicely played call gets 2 more. As Lantau moved to 80 for 4 after 13. Iris to bowl out here. First for KCC today. Plenty of extras in that third over, but also 2 wickets. She's got 3 for 17. There was 7 extras That last over, you take the extras out of her bowling today. It's been exceptional. There's another one that's swinging. A chance. That's out if it hits. Oh, there's been so many this morning already. The captain having a shy, not for the first time today, but just kicks over the top of the stumps. Kalitso living dangerously, but gets down the non-striker's end. And again, out this time, finally gets a direct hit. Maheen Haddo with the run out. Kalitso, well, she was going dangerously, and eventually it had to end. She's out for 2. Lantau lose their 4th on 82. We'll adjust that on the score. It's not Jolene out. It is Kalitso. Charlene Kalitso out for 2. April Rose coming out to the crease at the non-striker's end. Every time Iris has got the ball in hand, it seems wickets are generated. She's got 2 herself, plus a run out this over. She's got 3 balls left. Actually, less than 3. Get that updated on the scoreboard as well. It's April Rose out the middle. And that wasn't far away from the top of leg stump either. Anna to continue. Iris has finished her spell. What a spell it was, keeping KCC in this game. But so too for Lantau. Joylene Kerr is keeping her side in this. 36 runs in 85. Far and away the top scorer. April Rose on strike now. Cuts hard. A direct hit again will be out. Oh, another missed chance for a run out there. She was miles gone. And just to rub salt in the wounds, they come back for a second. Hit the stumps this time. And too late as Jolene gets back. 2 runs to get off the mark for April Rose. But again, some sketchy running from Lantau. And been lucky that KCC have been unable to get the direct hit, except for once. Oh, again, coming a long way down, wrong end. Desperate to put runs on the board here, Lantau, but they don't need to. They've got 5 wickets in hand, 5.5 overs to go. Last thing they want is another run out, especially they do not need to lose the wicket of Joylene Kerr. So they just need to have some level heads here out in the middle. They've got a powerful bowling lineup as well to attack this young KCC side. So that's well hit. That's gone through mid-wicket. Work to do for Ridges, trying to chase it down. Picks it up just inside the boundary. They get 2. And a run on the arm. Yes, they will. This is good running this time. 3 runs for April Rose. Not only is it a good 3 in the books, it brings Kerr back on strike. 36 off 51. In the air, just to the right of the short mid-wicket. More power on this one. It may not get cut off. Richards again trying to chase it. Cannot into the ropes. It goes for 4. The power of Joylene. Had a catching shortish mid-wicket. Lavinia Chair. No, she's at square leg. I think it's Rita. But it's just to the, it was Rita header. You can see number 28. Change of bowling for KCC. Lavinia Chair into the attack. Starts with 1 off the pitch. Into re-bowl and a free hit coming up. April Rose will get that one. So this is a free hit. I'll get 3 for a leg by. Pushing up towards that 3-figure mark now. It's be important for Lantau. Just joining us, KCC missing that big batting superstar of Yasmin Tazwani today, out with injury. It's down leg side for a wide. There's a run on the second ball, in fact. Cut away, backward of point, sort of with a bit of top spin as well. Won't carry to the boundary. Push back for another 2 on the arm. Good running to move the score to 99. Core into the 40s for 42. 42 of 99 runs. It's really been a one-woman show for Lantau today. One stays inside the tram for a dot. Only one other batter getting into double figures. That was Mahek, getting an 18. So between the 2 of those 2, they got 60 of the 99 runs. Extras on 29. So they got 60 of 70 runs off the bat. Mahek Deep and Joylene. And the extras are going to bring up the century here for Lantau. They get a wide plus the one. We'll move to 101. Saw Lavinia and her dad, Eddie, in the nets before the game doing some warm-ups. That's the good one. Right on the toes. Gets that one to go on middle and off. Might get through the gate. Still 4.2 overs remaining. Lantau can move up over the 120 mark. That'll be a very good score here today. One bounce. Oh, that's gone straight over the top of middle and off. And not by much. Get through for the bye. So Lavinia honing in, getting the line right now. Pitches that one up a little bit more. Skids onto the stumps, but Joylene back on strike. Just drops it at the toes. Oh, again, these Lantau Premier players like to go for a run. Sent back immediately. So dot ball to finish it off. Lantau moving into the triple figures there. 102 for 5. 4 overs remain. You can see the computer projector. 131. Current run rate will get them to 128. They can go at 8 and over. That's 134. 5 wickets in hand. So they can afford to start swinging the bat now with 4 overs remaining. But the strike bowlers are coming back in. Looks like Sasha Shinde will bowl from the pavilion end. See the bowling card so far today for KCC Premier. Just Iris bowled out so far. Cut away. Gets down, covers it, so they'll take one. Hit very hard, but straight to mid-off. Run out coming. Oh, again. Not a great deal of cricket awareness for KCC Premier, and not a very good run from April Rose. Chaos in the middle. She survives. Talk about level heads. They need to have a little chat. Joylene needs to say, just everybody keep calming down. We don't need more run-outs. I need people to stick around with me to get through to the end of this innings. Full toss. Hit straight. This is going to be a chance as well. Just throwing wide of Carla with the gloves on. Well, it's been a very interesting first over. Well, back into the attack for Shinde. Seemed like Sasha didn't realise how far down April Rose was. Could have walked up to the stumps and taken the bails off. I think for the coaching staff to have a little think about. Running on the arm again. If anything, KCC will probably have a look at their extras and also the missed run-out opportunities. This has been a good over from Shasya. Cut hard, beats 1, beats 2. Going to go to the boundary. Joylene picks up her 5th 4 of the innings. Beautifully played. Bit shorter this time from Shinde and cut hard by Joylene for 4. And that one's going to be just outside the tram lines, just after the being hit for 4, trying to stay outside of Joylene's arc. 140, a good chance. If Joylene continues to hit the way she has, just one boundary away from finding the half century. Keeps that inside the tram lines to finish off the over. 8 runs coming from the 17th. Lantau ladies are 110 for 5. There's the Hong Kong for Lantau. Couple of big overs. That big over, though, with 2 wickets falling in the 12th, was a good for KCC. You could see some more big towers coming in the next 3 overs. Maheen back into the attack, the captain. And there's a direct hit, but for once, April's back in a crease. 2 overs, none for 16 so far for Maheen Hatter. Talked to her out of the middle for the toss, and she was saying how it is a young side. They just need to all stand up today. They've done a pretty good job getting 5 wickets. Could have been more. That one's inside the middle of the tram, so umpire Aftab signals wide. Wasn't happy with the run in there. Maheen. That's gone straight through onto the leg stump. The wicket falls. April Rose out for 8 as Lantau lose their 6th on 111. All the 11s as April Rose departs. Joylene still out there down the non-striker's end. Good delivery. Hitching it up full. The old you miss, I hit, and leg stump lights up with the KCC stumps. In the replay, straight through onto the leg stump. Brings Myra Beloach out to the middle at number 8. With the Premier League rules for the teams that aren't KCC, CCC or HKCC. Can bring players in across from teams not in the Premier League. This is another one. They opened with Vancy Chowdhury, who was out cheaply. The left arm, Myra Beloach. Out in the middle at number 8. That's right-handed. Bowls left. It's nicely guided. Good idea. Just take the single, get down the non-striker's end, put Joylene back on strike on 47. I have to have a chat to my morning league, Kowloon Cricket Club morning league colleague, Myra Beloach. Does all the broadcast with me. Sure about this batting right-handed when you're a left armer. She gets down the non-striker's end. Joylene now, what can she do? She goes backward a point as well. She beats the backward point fielder. Work to do in the deep. She's got 1. She's got 2. They're going to be happy with 2 as she moves to 49. Hit away through square leg. It won't go to the boundary, but it will be enough to bring up the 50 for Joylene Kerr. 50 off 62 deliveries. 5 fours in that. Raises the bat to the Lantau dugout. Big round of applause and well-deserved for Joylene Kerr. 50 of the 115 runs Lantau put on today. They get the win. It'll be on the back of her bat today. Fabulous innings. Came out early. Been there ever since. Full toss, toe of the bat from Myra. That one stung as it rattled on through up into the grip. 2 overs remain. 12 legal deliveries. KCC need to bowl. 116 on the board. Computer projectors just pushed up by a run, up to 132 for Lantau, which will be a very handy score. Baloch on strike, 2 off 2. Lavinia Chair starts 2 wide. Swing and a miss, dot ball. 2 games, of course, in the Premier League, as we do every season for the T20. Over at King Kwong Road Recreation Ground, the Asqua Little Saiwan Premier up against Craigengau Cricket Club. After a blistering start on the back of a half-century from the captain, Mariam Bibi, the Asqua Little Saiwan sort of fell apart. Fatima Ramir with a 21 chipping in as well. They finished their 20 on 109. Mara not able to find bat at the moment. Good outside off bowling from Lavinia Chair. So Craigengau will need 110 for victory there. Full Toe and Dorothea out in the middle. Craigengau 17 for the loss of no wicket in the 4th. They've already got through the innings break and 4 overs in. Still going here though. Bottom of the bat gets through. Gully. They've taken 1. Joylene wants 2. I'm not convinced that's a good result for Lantau. The extra run, of course, very handy, but with so few balls left, I feel like that Joylene needs to farm the strike now. She'll be feeling the effects of being out there for so long, but she really needs to take the lead. If Myra gets pinned down with dot balls again, it'll be suboptimal for Lantau. And that's exactly what's happened. The dot ball. So Myra needs to either get through this over and leave Joylene the final 6 deliveries, or they go single. Up in the air, could be out. 2 going underneath it. Iris Ridges takes the catch. And that's the end of Myra Baloch. The 7th wicket falls for Lantau. Baloch out for 4. And that's the 2nd catch today for Iris Ridges. 1 off her own bowling, and now a very nice catch at point. Chopped up in the air and gets down on the knees, takes the catch. The 13-year-old doing great job today for KCC Premier. Lavinia Chair gets her first wicket, 1 ball remaining of the 19th. Does that bring the captain out to the middle? Certainly does. And Leash Kanwal coming in at number 9. Now, get the extra in the books for that one down leg. Some cricket strategy needs to go on here for Lantau. They've got 120 on the books. They can eat up a dot here. They need to have Joylene Kerr on strike for the final over. And it will be a dot to finish off with. Lantau losing their 7th in the 19th, but they've got 120 on the board. 6 legal deliveries remain. Joylene Kerr will be on strike on 50. Oh, gets through mid-off. Didn't get down to the ball, so they're going to get good runs here, at least 2. Irish does the clean-up work. They do come back for 2. Oh, onto the pads. Good delivery. Dot ball. He hit it. Oh, that's up in the air. It's not going to carry to anyone. It could spin back onto the stumps. Yeah, I got a 1. Now the captain, Alish Bakanwal. That's up in the air. Could this be taken? Getting underneath it. Lavinia takes a catch. And that's the end of the captain. Alish for departs out for a duck. Lantau lose there 8 on 123. Here's Nayab coming out. And number 10. They're going to go on the arm. Lavinia in quick. Tumbles are getting onto the turf pitches and they'll get through for 1. 1 ball remaining. Joy Linker on 53 on strike. You know she's going to swing hard no matter what on this delivery. She does swing hard. They're going to try for the bye. Well, go to the bowler. Somebody's going to be run out here. It won't be Joylene. And there's the 9th wicket to fall. Nayab out for 1. So we're in the innings break here in Game 1 of the Cricket Hong Kong China 2025 Premier League T20 Series. Lantau up against KCC. Lantau winning the toss, selecting the bat and putting 124 in the books. We'll run through the batting and bowling card as we move into the innings break. There is the batting card for Lantau, losing a wicket on the last ball. It's all Doylinker, not out, 53. She had a 50-run partnership with Mahek Deepcore. But from there on out, it was just the Joylene show. Nobody else getting into the double figures except for extras, 35. I'll have to have a look at that one, KCC Premiers. Lantau put 124 on the board. The bowling card, I should say, getting a bit tongue-tied. Rita Hedda and Maheen, the captain, Hedda opening the bowling, getting a wicket for Rita, 2 for Maheen, 2 for Iris Richards as well, a wicket for Zara Hedda, and a wicket for Lavinia Chair, rounding out the wickets to fall, 9 wickets down for Lantau. So we're in the innings break here at Kowloon Cricket Club. 125 required by KCC when we come back. Join us in around 8 minutes' time. KCC. It's the Premier League for 2025. Ready to get underway. Out in the middle, Lavinia Chair and Anna Gerkamore to bowl. The first over from the pavilion end. That one just staying inside the trams and clearing the popping crease for a double bounce. It's a couple of dot balls to start with. It's going to be a big run chase for KCC. Obviously, Lantau, the favourites for this game. As said in the first innings, they've got a fiery bowling lineup. Pokes that one to mid-off. Also, a very good side in the field, Lantau. They won't be making as many fielding errors as the young KCC Premier side did. Pushes this one forward of point, picks the gap between two fielders so they can get through for a single. First runs off the bat for KCC Premier in the run chase, needing 125. $125. Chaseable. It's a very good score, though. And with Kowloon Cricket Club missing Yasmin Dazwani today with injury, it's going to make the run chase even harder. The new young lineup, based around the experience of the Hedder sisters. That's a very good, tidy first over from Gerkamore. Just the one run coming from it. No extras. KCC 1 for none after 1. Need another 124 from here at 6.53. Myra Baloch. Is it? No. Could be the captain, Alishba Khanwal, who will open the bowling. Makes sense. They'll use their Lantau players as much as possible with the interspersed extras from India Club. We saw the captain from KCC, Maheen Hedder, take the ball from the bowling club end, and this time it's the Lantau captain, Alishba Khanwal. Just eased onto the leg side, onto it quickly in the field. Dots continue for Lantau. They can put run rate pressure on the KCC batters. Was outside off, stayed a little low inside the trams. Another dot. Nine deliveries, no extras so far. Well, actually, yeah, no extras so far for Lantau. Extras were a bit of a killer for KCC. 35 of the top scorer, second top scorer after Joylene Kerr. That's hit well backward of square. Protection inside the circle. Good arm. That would have been very close if it was direct. Running wide there. Settleville. Well, much like the first over, 3 dots and then a single. 2 balls remaining of the second. Over at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground in Game 2. Craig and Gower needing 110 for victory. They're 50 for 2. Just lost the wicket of Amanda Chung. Well, that brings Carrie Chan out to the middle to join Dorothea. And that's well played. Work to do. Uses the boot. Uses it effectively. Not textbook fielding. Did stop the 4. Mahek there. Backward square. So 2 singles coming from the second. KCC 3 for the loss of no wicket, needing another 122 at 6.78. Gurkamol to continue. Anna on strike. Just kept that one inside the tram line, shaping away. So a lot of in-swing from the KCC bowlers, but we're getting to see the balls moving away from the batters via Gurkamol. That's why she's been given the new ball. Again, getting good swing. Nine deliveries from Gurkamol, 8 of them dot balls. Faced 7 now for the 1. The last shot, the previous over, was very nice. Unlucky for her not to find a boundary. Stuck in the wicket a little bit, that ball. Be interesting if we use the same pitch this afternoon for the Men's Premier League. Not sure if we are or not. Usually we do. The pitch is 1 or 3 there. But they could be used if needed. That one is wide into the tram lines. First extra in the book from Lantau. In the 3rd over, that's nice and tidy. A right smile from Gurkamol. This one swinging off the leg stump onto the off stump, pulled away on the leg side. Find a nice one. It was well played. Play across the line, but made sure plenty of bat on that one. And dots out to finish with. Wide and a single coming off the 3rd. KCC Premier 5 for the loss of no wicket. Might be a little unlucky there. Leishba did shape away. Just late got into the tram lines. Oh, that is dragged a very long way down leg, and it's gone all the way for 4. It's a wide +4. That's valuable runs for KCC. Gets them into double figures. Just really loose from Alicia there. She knows it. Had plenty of swing on it, plenty of in-swing, but it started on middle and ended up on the boundary at fine leg. It was a tidy start from Lantau, but now that one from Alishba hit something in the pitch, stayed really low. And that one's just been dragged down with the right arm. The captain getting a little loose in this over. No runs off the bat, but plenty of runs in the extras column. Yeah, too short. Well played. 4 runs off the bat. That's the one she almost got the previous over. This time, making sure to go to the side of Mahek deep court. No way cutting that one off. Too short and perfectly timed from Anna. Nicely played. It was almost at shoulder height. Had some ones that didn't bounce. That one did get up. Nicely played. Back live. And guides this one. And gets through the field. It'll be back-to-back 4s here. Short boundary down to the pavilion. That one, fielding error from the fly gully. Could be Gerkemal there, I think. Just inside. There you can see on screen. Gets to the ball. Fortunately off screen, so she doesn't have to see that replay. Back live. And another one with low bounce. Joining Kerr with the gloves on for Lantau. Plenty of work to do. Some are carrying through nicely. Some falling short. Big over for KCC Premier, though. 8 off the bat, 7 extras. They're up to 20. 15 off this over with 1 legal delivery remaining. Shorter one again on the offside this time. Good running getting through for the single. So 16 coming from the 4th. KCC Premier 21 for the loss of no wicket, needing another 104 from here at 6.5. And looks like it's going to be a change in bowling. Myra Baloch to come on from the pavilion end. The left arm quick. The India Club player coming across to Lantau Premier along with Vansi Chowdhury. Settleville into double figures with 2 boundaries. Starts with a nice full one. Chance on the arm. Oh, run out chance perhaps going begging. It wasn't far away. Chansey run gets through, keeps the runs ticking over for KCC. One started down leg, continued down leg. All of a sudden, the Wasp projector that started at about 40% for KCC, up to 74%. Not to be too harsh on KCC Premier, but this season rebuilding with some new young staff. So that's a good delivery from Murray, getting to shape in straight. Well, navigated by Lavinia. I think 73 is probably a little bit generous. Big score required, still triple figures from here. But no wickets down so far in the power play for KCC Premier. It's pitched outside leg, hit outside leg. Myra knew that. Everybody else was appealing just because it hit the pad. This one again on the pads. They'll take a quick single. Good running, good calling, safely through. Saw multiple missed run-out opportunities for KCC Premier in their bowling innings. Lantau will be hoping not to make a repeat of that. Oh, it's a full toss, just below waist height. And a direct hit. Nice piece of fielding. Safely through. It's the captain, of course, with the direct hit. That one's on the pads. That's got to be awfully close. Just perhaps outside. Survives a big appeal. I'm sure we're going to get a full replay of the appeal. We won't. But that was awfully close. If you're watching on YouTube, you can always just scroll backwards and have a look. I think it was just outside the line of leg. Change of bowling from the bowling club end as well, as Mahek Deep Core comes in to the attack to finish off the power play. Oh, another direct hit. Bat wasn't all the way down, and that's out. Didn't ground the bat. Lavinia Chair and has been run out. First wicket falls for KCC on 25. As umpire Prakash explains, bat was in the air. Was safely home, probably, if the bat was grounded, but as it is, first wicket falls. Take him as you can. Oh, almost lost my voice there. Getting all excited. It's back for the time being. Maheen header into the middle for KCC at number 3. Mahekdi Kaur, of course, also playing for Cricket Hong Kong China women's side in the setup. That one chopped up over the top of point. And a run on the arm again. Oh, very close, but they get back for 3. That's very good running. Of course, KCC won't want another run out. He said there was plenty of opportunities missed in the run-outs for KCC. They're not going to miss too many times with Lantau. Very good fielding side. And an extra. Too far out the other side this time. Might have to dial down the yelling a bit in this second innings. Still got the Men's Premier League game coming up at 2 p.m. here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Big one. KCC Premier up against United Services Recreation Club Premier from 2 p.m. The Jordan Derby. Neighbours USRC just behind KCC ground. That one will be good. I'll be out in the middle at 1:30 p.m. for the toss with both captains. I assume it will be Jamie Atkinson and Shahid Wasif. I want to be out there if I have a voice left. Running on the arm again. Mid-wicket set back on the circle. End of the over, 6 done, the power play done. KCC Premier 31 for 1, netting 94 more at 6.71. Mara Baloch to continue. Oh, Arnold had come a long way down. Maheen header was not looking at all, just wandering back to the non-striker's end. Had to quickly run back and get back into the crease, safely back. A bit of non-communication. We saw a lot of that in the Lantau batting innings. A little chat between the captain and the opener. Gets one past the outside edge. Myra with hands on head. Not sure how that didn't find the edge too good. On full. Beats the bat again. Just the extra so far in this over. I'm feathering it again. The reaction from Baloch is understandable. Wonder if she tries the in-swinging Yorker to finish off the over. And still tries to find that outside edge. One ball left to the 7th. Does go the Yorker. It is down leg. It's the one downside of the left arm over the wicket. It's always going to be very close to dragging down the leg side. So they get a leg by plus a wide in the 7th. KCC Premier 33 for 1. Thirteen overs remain. 7 per over needed for KCC Premier. 9 more wickets for Lantau. Setterveld enjoyed the bowling of Elise Bakunwal, but with Mahek taking the speed off, runs slowed up, dried up, but that one's outside. The last few overs, it's really just been extras, and the occasional 1 or 3. He's been no runs off the bat in 9 deliveries now. And that one's not going to be a run either because it's gone straight through the gate, top of middle stump. And Mahek deep core strikes. Anna out for 14. KCC lose their second on 34. Good opening knock by Setterveld, but played all over the top of this one. Straight on the middle stump. Mahek with the fist pump. KCC lose their second, coming out at number 4. And Zara header. So the two header sisters out in the middle together. Maheen and Zara. They've still got a long way to go. 91 more runs required. They need to find the runs as well. 7.18. And the header sisters from here tend to be pretty much the most experienced batters they've got. Still got Rita to come as well. We get into a few of the new players. Those that have watched plenty of KCC Women's Premier games and no big names missing. Jen Dearman just had a baby recently. Not overly recently, but has a new one. No Keena Gill, no Connie Wong. So that experienced top order for KCC needs to be rebuilt. And it would have been rebuilt today around the now injured Yasmin Daswani. Oh, Yorker length. That rolled back onto the stumps. It's got to be out, is it? It is. Wow, Mahekdeep's got 2 and 1 over, and KCC lose their third on 34. Zara header out for a duck. Chopped down on the Yorker length one, but it just rolled under the bat, back onto the stump, back onto the leg stump. Bail popped off. Let's have a look at this one on the replay. Yeah, just dribbled onto the stumps. Unfortunate way to get out. Has to depart. Shasya Shinde coming out at number 5 for KCC Premier. They got a good start, 34 for 3. They don't want to have a collapse on here, Kowloon Cricket Club. Lantau, on the other hand, they're up and about. Of course, Mahek getting in the wickets, as she always does. He's got 1 ball left of her second. Two for 7. Oh, that's popped up in the air. Taken. It's got 3 in the over. Mahekdeep caught with a brilliant diving effort. You can hear how excited the Lantau team is. Shinde out for a golden duck. KCC lose 3 in an over. They're now 34 for 4. Bottom hand up. Brilliant effort. Diving onto the turf pitch. That's never comfortable. Mahekdeep says, I don't care. I want 3 in and over. And gets so. 3 for 7 off 2. The destroyer today so far with the ball in hand for Lantau. Now, Rita joining Maheen out in the middle. Of course, Mahek on that hat trick next over. First, got to get through the Baloch over that started down leg and continues down leg. Just needs to get that line straight. And the in-swinger onto leg stump. On the pads, that one again, just outside the leg stump. Myra's in the pose, but all 3 LBW appeals so far have been on the pads down leg. She just can find that ball that starts on off and swings in onto middle and leg. She'll get that LBW. Good officiating by umpire John Prakash. That one's just pushed outside off. So a 25-run opening partnership has become 36 for 4 for KCC. Batting has been an issue in years gone by as well. I was impressed with their bowling today. Their mixture of the experienced header sisters and the likes of young Iris Ridges. And the runs and what required at the moment. Picked that one off middle. Had to be played and was. Now getting the line right. Excuse me. As I continue to yell too much. Been calling so many one-day games, 50-over matches. Out of practice for T20s. Throat needs to know we've changed format. Extras helping out KCC here, especially this over. 4 wides already by Baloch. Still got 3 legal deliveries to bowl. We talked about the number of extras for KCC's bowling. I think it was 35 extras. There's too much to be giving up. Being a bit wayward as well at the moment, Lantau. Full toss over, waist height this time. That's going to be a free hit coming up. No ball called from square leg. Umpire upped up, hand out immediately. It's all getting a bit messy in Baloch's third. Now the pressure relieved. Maheen can swing the bat. There's a delay. Umpire's talking to the officials' tent. Third umpire, Wakas Ali, conversing with the umpire. John Prakash out in the middle. Seems everything's okay. Free hit, gets a big top edge, gets through the fielder as well. Long boundary should be cut off. They'll get back for 2. They could have thought about going on the arm, but happy to take the 2. Don't want to get run out on a no-ball free hit. Gokumal Kaur again. That short third position. It's not getting down to the ball. Six extras this over to go with that 2 runs off the free hit. This is good for KCC. Push the score up towards the half-century mark inside 10 overs. The 4 wickets down is going to be the problem, though. Not nearly the platform that Mahak Deep and Joylene Kerr put on for Lantau. Maheen a little upset at herself. It was going to be an extra anyway, but she really wanted to put that one away to the boundary, and there's nobody out in the deep on the leg side. Goes backward of square, long boundary, but should race away down towards the scoreboard. Going to be a change of angle, just trying to get rid of these wides. And coming off a very short run-up. Full toss. Lucky not to fall into somebody's hands. Alishba tries to use the foot to stop it and actually kicks it on further. Another 2 for Maheen. She keeps the runs going on what is a big over so far. Dribbles on through. Better angle, better line. You can see a couple of big overs in green for KCC. Looks like a change in bowling coming on from the bowling club end, starting with a wide. Christine Lavino is the bowler. Oh, big thick edge, runs through just past the outside edge of the glove of Joylene Kerr, who also takes the stumps off as they light up. No direct hit. Another one going through the slips court, and a direct hit would be out. Grounding the bat again there, Rita Header. Don't want to get out the same way as Lavinia Ted did. Round your bat as you're running. It's Alishba Carnwell in that fly gully position. Very good arm, very direct. Some direct hits are a good chance. Again, trying for the feather edge. To say, not sure there's much future in that one. Big question is why did Mahek get taken out of the attack? She was on a hat trick. Did the cat know this? We wanted to see the hat trick ball from Mahek Deep Court. Wide. And again, just poking at it. No real stroke there from Rita. At some point, you feel like it's going to find an edge that will carry through to Joylene. Again, the wrist feather, nothing on it. One ball left to get us to the halfway mark. We'll have a drinks break here at KCC. On the pads, probably. Oh, it's a finger gone up. Yes, it has. Levino strikes. That's the end of header. Rita version out for one. And right on drinks, KCC lose their fifth on 49. I know. Gets the wicket. Not entirely sure that one wasn't sliding down leg, but the finger goes up. It's in the books as a wicket. As KCC head off for their drinks break. We'll have a drinks break here too with 10 overs remaining. KCC Premier needing 76 in the final 10 with 5 wickets in hand. Join us in around 5 minutes' time. Drinks break done here at Kowloon Cricket Club for the Cricket Hong Kong China Premier League T20 series. Coming out to the middle after the drinks break, Aksha Kala to join the captain on strike, Maheen Khedda. And big loose one to start with. Riaz Nayab. Oh, almost stepping back onto the stumps, going backwards. Really wants to get hold of one of those ones down leg. Yet to find, that's a no ball, in fact. Another one down leg. Wide. So free hit again. They started with a no ball and two wides to follow up. And given that there's been no runs, there's no change in the field. Oh, that's a good one. Big floater goes down inside the batter and leg stump. Now they can change the field. It was the field change they wanted to do. Wanted to move Mahak to Gully. That one's a good one. Finally found the line. Riaz Nayab. Good sound off the bat. Straight to Carnwell. Has a shy and misses. Maheen was safely hit. Aksha now face her first delivery. Still 3 balls remaining in the 11th. 50 coming up with all those extras. Still a long way to go, though. 72 required in 9.5. You're going to have to find some boundaries, you'd think. Some pressure on the middle order and tail end. KCC can't afford another wicket to be lost. That is going down leg as well. Umpire John Prakash has had numerous appeals on the pads, all of them so far dragging down the leg side. I need 7.61 and over. You can see 71 off 56. They got 5 off this over so far with 2 balls remaining. Obviously, a majority of it in extras. And continue to pick up plenty of extras. Then this game's going to go down to the wire. 70 off 56 now. And Riaz just trying to loosen up. Needs to start that one outside the off stump. That was Vancy Chowdhury giving her some advice as well, sitting at mid-off. Bottom edge. Good piece of glove work from Joylene Kerr. Almost chopped that one on extra, but survives. One ball left. One legal ball left at least. 5 extras this over so far. Pops it up onto the leg side. Doesn't carry. They're going to go through for a single. Long way short if it hit. No way Carla was going to make the ground there, but they get away with it. A single to finish off the over. They got 7 runs from it. After 11, KCC 56 for 5. Carla will be on strike. Are they going to do it? Are they bringing Mahek deep call back into the attack? Yes, they are. It's a hat-trick ball to the new bowler as well. It's been a while, we had to remember, but Mahek Deep getting 3 wickets in her previous over. She's gone 2 overs, 3 for 7, but she got 2 wickets with her 5th and 6th delivery. So as you can see on screen, hat-trick ball. Attacking field. The captain, Alicia Carnwell, comes into a catching position. And a very short gully, well, 3rd slip almost. 2nd slip. They've got the catching positions everywhere around the batter. Oh, and she survives. The team knew it. Everybody was in close. They're not going to change the field, even though it's... Yes, they are. No, they're going to stay the same. They've got a catching cover, square leg, really in close. They've got that backward square you can see on screen to the right. A lip there from Mahek. Hit straight back. Bat back from Maheen. Clever work from Mahek. So after the hat-trick ball, it's just been dots. Winds up this time. Almost a double hit, I think. And the rarest of rare wides from Mahek. That one really was wide, almost a no ball wide. A ball that was so wide it would have been a no ball, just staying on the pitch. And nice and watchful from Akshat, trying to survive the high quality bowling of Mahek. She's got 3 for 8 to go with her 50-run partnership with Joylene. Can get another wicket or 2, like that one. She's got 4. Might be challenging Joylene for player of the match here. Another wicket for Mahek Deep Core. Akshakala out for 1. KCC lose there. 6th on 57. Missed out on the hat trick, but did not miss out here. Again, straight on the middle and leg start this time. And Lantau in the box seat to take game 1 of the 2025 Cricket Hong Kong China T20 series, Premier League version. Looks like Vancy Chowdhury coming into the attack from the pavilion end. So, who will be player of the match? That'll be interesting. 4 for plus 14 for Mahek. Plus, she was in a 50-run partnership. A half-century not out for Joylene. And Vancy, another India club player, in the attack. This time, Maheen manages to get some on it, but picks out the short backward square on the 45 that they put in place. Wasn't there for any of the other hook shots that she's been playing this time. She finally gets bat on ball and picks somebody out, gets a single. New batter out in the middle. Iris running hard and safely in. Gets off the mark immediately. And a good game with the ball in hand. Iris Ridges. Coming in at number 8. Needs to stick around with the captain. He's into double figures now. Seems like she's been out there a long time, Maheen Hedda, but she's only faced 16 deliveries as others have fallen around her and eaten up dot balls. Chopped out on the offside. Mahek at Gully. Backward point region. Keeps it to 1. So singles off the first 3 deliveries from Vancy. Again, plenty of bottom hand from Ridges, but doesn't carry to extra cover. Is Lantau. Might perhaps be putting someone in a bit closer in a catching position because it's the second time she's played that same stroke. And again, looks like with that bottom hand, it's going to flip up in the air to somewhere. That extra bounce that Vancy's managing to get is what's causing it to go up in the air as it goes up in the air again. And this time one bounce. A direct hit. Would have been very close. Literally one stump to aim at. Mahek deep again. End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. KCC Premier 61 for 6. They've got 7 overs left. They need 64 at 9.14. Mahek deep to bowl out here. 3 overs, 4 for 8. She'll be bowling to the young KCC player. He gets that one on the toes nicely. That's going to be 4. Wow. 0 respect for someone with 4 for 8. As Ridges just picks that one off the toes. It was dragged down leg a bit by Mahek. She knows that. It was too full. No bottom hand on that one. This is beautiful. Picked out the short boundary as well. We're on pitch 2, so that's a nice short boundary. Just uses the wrists. I'm impressed with what I've seen so far. Back live. Can't find a gap at mid-off. Keeping these ones along the ground. They do have Chowdhury in a very close catching position and extra cover just off the screen, pretty much on that AstroTurf pitch. You can see it wandering across. They're looking for that bottom hand on the offside. I think that's good field placement. Took full again. Gets away with this one as it goes 2 square. It's 3 for 1.
Yeah, so that one for 5.
And that one's wide. These 2 getting in Mahek deep. 2 legal deliveries left of her 4 over spell. There's the one that could pop up and bobble. She's got 1 left. Can she get a Michelle Pfeiffer? Mahek deep core. Oh, how did that not chop on? That was as close as you could get to picking up the Michelle, but she has bowled out. A beautiful spell comes to an end. 4 wickets for Mahak Deep Core after 14. KCC Premier 69 for 6.
Yeah,
Fancy Chowdhury to continue. And she's still managing to get that bottom hand, this time from Maheen Header. It's Chowdhury's bowling where I'd like to see that close in extra cover fielder. They have one floating, but just a little bit too far back for Mind. Stays inside and will be a dot. Beats the outside edge. In the air, calls a catch. It could race away for 4, though. It will. Breaks the string of dots. Took the chance. Went aerial. Got the 4 back live. And revenge as it goes through under the off stump. Fancy Chowdhury strikes. The captain for KCC dismissed on 16. They lose their 7th on 73. Anjali Mehta coming out to the crease at number 9 for KCC. Takes one into the hip, forearm it looks like. That one's a bit of a stinger. End of the over, a successful one for Lantau. 5 overs remain. KCC Premier 73 for 7, needing 52 at 10.4 with 3 wickets in hand. Christine Joy-Levino to bowl over 16, taking over from Mahek, who's bowled out. Tries to follow that one, doesn't need to. Ira's on 7, boundary to a name. Survived the over from Mahak and put on a nice boundary. And beats the outside edge. Didn't get up that time. Swing and a miss from Ridges. It'll be a win for KCC Premier if they can bat out their 20, their youngest side. Much more fancied Lantau. Be hoping to clean up the tail from KCC, get a big win, start off the Premier League T20 series. It's a wide, but it was not far away from swinging back in onto that leg stump. I should mind that one. That said, Ridges kind of missed out on a full toss down leg. No protection in the deep backward of square. Found the boundary already once. Just that player to the right of screen trying to protect that backward square region inside the circle. Again, just not getting a lot of bounce. It's not getting up to the height where Ridges is thinking it might get to. Again, that one sort of started on middle and leg, but shaped away. $49 off 27. Think that perhaps that's a bit too far for KCC Premier to get to. Anything's possible. Especially if the extras keep rolling in. Gets bat on ball this time. 3 converged to cut that one off. Still 2 balls left of the 16th. Saw a team in Morning League this week here at KCC. Chased down 47 in 3 overs. Not sure the KCC Premier Women's team today has the firepower to find the maximums required to do that. And a few 4s here and there. Wouldn't hurt. With still 4.1 overs remaining. It's creeping towards the 2 runs a ball mark. 11.76 the run rate. With 4.1 remaining. Long over for Lavina. 10th delivery coming up, trying to finish it off. No runs off the bat, though. Just the 4 extras. And Lantau can win it easily from here with this going to go for 4 and over. And does, no. Thought it closed out, but this time it's a wide outside off. Oh, up in the air. Everyone in close to take a catch. So it just pops up over the top for a single to finish off the over. Ridges will retain strike, moves to 8 after 16. KCC Premier 79 for 7. Four overs remain. There's the overs remaining. Both opening bowlers, including the captain, who looks like coming back on from the pavilion end. Alish Bakanwal, 2 for overs, none for 18. It was expensive in the first spell. Back in, trying to clean up the tail. Gurkha Court still has 2 overs left as well. Myra Baloch with 1. You'd think Alishba and Gurkha from here are going to take the reins with 4 overs remaining. Continue with the extras down leg.
Oh, fair. Well, oh. Okay.
That's better. No, it's still a wide. Just looking around the ground, I just saw USRC head coach Shahid Wasif coming around the ground and catching up with Zaz Khan from KCC. Those two will be going head to head from 2 p.m. here at Kowloon Cricket Club this afternoon. While still trying to find a range. Disome does. They're going to run on the bat, run on the arm. Very good throw, but it's just wide. It had all the heat on it. It was Fancy Chowdhury. Picked it up. Not an arm I'd be running on. They knew direct hit was miles gone, but just wide of the stumps, and they get through safely. Angelique Mehta back on strike. Yeah, looking to get off the mark. Another one of the new ones into the KCC lineup. I'm a junior sporting member here at KCC last September, the same time I did. Not that I'm a junior member. Using that system, I'd be the senior citizen member, but as it is, Angelique is out there looking to put on some more runs. Now, at least for after all those wides, finding the right line and length outside off. Would have been a wide had the bat not got involved there. Probably misstroke from Mehta. Looks like the USRC team are doing some net practice for this afternoon's game. Coming in early. Carnwell with one ball left of her over. And that's the good death over ball. Out swinging Yorker outside off. So 3 wides and a single coming from the 17th as KCC Premier moved to 83 for 7. They need 42 off the last 3 at 14 and over exactly. Okay, they're not going to use Gurkamal. Fancy Chowdhury is going to change ends. Chowdhury, 2 overs, 1 for 10. Gets the 18th over duties. Of course, 2 games to start off the Women's Premier League T20 series. Oh, that's got some bottom hand on it again. And this could well be out. Safely home. The underthumb throw. Probably not ideal from Mahek. Iris scampers on through. Over at Mission Road, the game is done. Craig and Gower Cricket Club getting the win by 5 wickets, chasing down 110 for victory. Oh, that's up in the air. Raffle. Looks like Myra gets underneath it, takes the catch. And that's the end of Angelique Mehta. Fancy Chowdhury gets a second. KCC lose their 8th on 84. Yeah, Lantau now knowing they've got this game under control. So that one skied up. Myra just takes a nice easy catch. Popped it up to mid-on. And Bubba Hyatt walking on in, ready for this afternoon's game. He'll be in the KCC Premier team from 2 p.m. We're not far away from being at the toss. In fact, this game needs to hurry up and finish. 1:30 p.m. 30 minutes from now, we'll be live out in the middle with the captains for the toss. Still 2.1 overs left of this game, which means I'm not going to get much of a break between the two games, let's be honest. Oh, slow off the mark, but a double misfield allows them to get through for a single. Geary gets off the mark down the non-striker's end. End of the over. Another successful one for Lantau to remain 85 for 8, KCC Premier. Giacomo Core to bowl the penultimate over. And this game grinding to an inevitable end for Lantau getting the win. As KCC continue to roll in, ready for the men's game at 2 p.m, which is about 58 minutes from now. Swinging hard. Geary not able to find a gap yet. Giacomo looking to finish off with a maiden. Scamper on through for a single. So Kabita will retain strike for the final over. KCC Premier 86 for 8. Fancy Chowdhury to bowl the death over here. Finish the game off. 6 legal deliveries remain. And she starts with one right on middle stump. Gets the 9th wicket. She's got 3 now. That's KCC. 86 for 9. 5 balls remain. 1 wicket in hand. We're going to go nice and deep in this game. Can KCC bat out their full 20? Played right across the line. Missed it all. You miss, I hit, says Vanchi Chowdhury. I've got 3 now, she says. 3 for 10 or 3.1. She can get a 4 for as well. Ashana Shah, the final batter for KCC. Not someone I've called for KCC Premier before, by memory. So another one of the new recruits for KCC. Currently needing some adjustments to the pads. This is what the delay is. What is already a very delayed game. Being helped out by Mahakdeep Kaur. It's very nice. There she comes running across. There we go. Here we go. Puts it on the top of middle stump, gets a four-for, finishes the game off, and Lantau ladies get their first win in the Cricket Hong Kong China T20 Premier League Series. A 38-run victory here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Chowdhury with 4, Mahekdeep Kaur with 4, a 50 not out for Joy Ling Kerr, as Lantau shows why they're going to be a threat this season in the Premier League T20 series. Watch this final wicket before we run through the batting and bowling cards. There it is, top of middle stump, and Shah's out for a golden duck. Batting card for KCC Premier. They batted 19.2 overs when it was on the bat of just a handful. 3 getting into double figures. Anna opening, looking good, getting a couple of boundaries, getting up to 14. Maheen Khader, one of the Vancy Chowdhury victims, top scoring with 16. Extras, 39, even more than what KCC bowled. So KCC bowled out for 86 in 19.2. The bowling card for Lantau. And not often you see 2 4-fers, but we did today. Mahekdeep Kaur, 4 overs, 4 for 16, and Vancy Chowdhury, 3.2 overs, 4 for 10. Single wicket for Christine Joy Levino. There we have it, 38-run victory for Lantau ladies. Make sure you join us in around 24 minutes' time, as we'll be live in the middle for the big Game 1 of the Men's T20 Premier League Series. It's KCC up against USRC. But until then, Aaron Bush signing off.